No,
Where is your Fitbit?
I haven't worn it for a little while. I'm nursing an injury at the moment, so I'm not walking and being as active as I should be. So,
well, he's nursing an injury. You may just be nursing sore feet, heels, ankles, knees, all of that because you're not wearing the right shoes. The best way to start getting in shape or to feel better about yourself and take more steps is to have the right footwear. And what better way to do it than with a walking shoe, with a sneaker? I love that Vionic has made sneakers. I wear them all the time. I'm a big fan, and especially because the price is a lot lower than other sneakers out there on the line, but the technology is better. It's just amazing. This is on a featured price and it's on easy pay. Adore the white.
It's a great colour. I just love that contrast too with the
purple.
So do I
with the purple.
It's a beautiful
Median
contrast.
and wide widths in this one. More than 80,000 pairs have been picked up. This is the black with the pink accent on it, which is super fun. This is what I own, which is the charcoal. We're a little bit more limited in our sizes in that one. And I also own that color. I have them both. That one is the orange and the pink.
With that beautiful ombre finish, yeah. No,
yes, the
great.
Ombre is wonderful. Oh, we don't have the blue anymore, do we?
No. Blue left the building.
Too. Seriously, these sell out quickly and easily because they are so good. A manufacturer suggested retail price of $120 on these, but I'm telling you, as somebody who buys sneakers nonstop all the time, I feel like that's all I'm doing. These could be easily $150, $160, $170.
Yeah, and great looking style as well. And this whole athleisure sort of look, or this active category, is really sort of blooming at the moment because so many people will just sort of wear the athletic gear around because it's just so convenient and great to wear.
And it looks good, and now you can do that. You don't have to be a runner in order to wear athletic wear. Exactly
right, and we're making sure too that we're keeping these colours really on trend with everything else that's happening in that sort of area there. So you're getting the beautiful fashion colours, but still wrapped up in a great looking sneaker and a really supportive sneaker. If you take the podiatrist design technology out of it for 1 minute, which we'll talk about in a second, this is a really well constructed shoe with a nice firm heel counter. Very, very important for helping keep the foot in place when you go through that walking motion. The mesh upper, so it's going to allow the foot to breathe. Nice and flexible through the forefoot and beautifully supported through the rear foot. Very, very important features. And another great feature on this one is this first-rate technology here. So what we've done is just put a softer density EVA underneath that big toe joint. That just allows that joint to drop down when your foot's going through the walking motion. So biomechanically speaking, it just means you're walking in a more efficient manner, but it's just a really great comfort technology and you really feel the difference. And of course, when we're talking Vionic, we always talk about that podiatrist design technology, and that's what you've got sitting underneath your foot. That fantastic arch support there, which is going to help support the foot, realign the foot and the body with every single step that you're taking. And there you can see that great arch support and that nice deep heel cup. And just by contrast, you can see here a cutaway of another sneaker that we've got there, which isn't Vionic. And there you can see it's still got some great features under the foot. It's got EVA midsole, board lasting, but look at what's sitting right underneath the foot. You've got something that's completely flat, offering no support whatsoever. And I encourage you, have a look at your sneakers that you've got at home and just see if you're getting, this type of support or this type of support here with Vionic. And most of the time, I'll guarantee you, you're getting that flat sort of insole there, which isn't going to give you a lot of support underneath the foot.
They really are great. I adore them. I do 12 to 20,000 steps a day, and oftentimes when I'm actually doing my workouts,
and Kerstin will tell you about every single one of those steps too. Yeah.
I gotta get your Fitbit or your Garmin or whatever it is. I'm a little competitive, just a little bit, with everybody here in the building. There still is one person who beats me though. Frank, our line producer, always beats me. But I will take them in these shoes quite often because they are so comfortable and they put your foot in the right alignment. I don't have any issues. It's just, well, I've got lots of issues. Let's be honest.
That was a really broad statement.
I don't have any foot issues currently, but I think they're great looking and they're more comfortable to me than a lot of the other walking sneakers that I have tried out there. They're also very breathable with that mesh in the upper as well. And I love the colors. I love the look at them. Let's go over to CCN and see how they look on the foot.
Yeah.
By the way, there's the white, there's the black. I have the gray, and I also have that ombre orange, and they're just awesome.
Yeah, so a great, and I said, when you're out there being active, walking and that sort of thing, as Dr. Wiles said, walking is such a great way just to keep active and keep the body moving. Because and he's often said too, you only need two things: a good supportive pair of walking shoes and a door to walk out of. Right. So it's a really great, easy way to get the body moving and that sort of thing. And that's why it's so important to have that support underneath the foot. And let's talk about the knee this time as well, because where the foot goes, the rest of the body's going to follow. So if that foot's out of its natural alignment, which we see here with Stacey Ann's foot here, it's going to have a flow-up effect to the rest of the body. So when the foot's in that overpronated position, that causes the lower leg to internally rotate, which then puts the knee out of its natural alignment. You can see the dot on the knee is actually going off in one direction, and that line on the foot's going off in a different direction. But watch that dot on the knee when
Looks
we
painful,
realign Stacey Ann.
telling
There
ya.
you go. But now you can see how it's moved,
Right,
and
that's
everything
great.
is beautifully aligned. Now this is the painful bit when I take it, put it away, and
Wow.
that you can see how everything's just sort of twisting in, twisting around, and that knee's gone out of its alignment. But watch what happens to all of the lines there in the foot. When we put Stacey Ann into that podiatrist design technology, you can see just such a dramatic and instant difference as soon as the foot goes onto that podiatrist design technology. And that's what's going to make all the difference with every step that you're taking.
And then you just feel like you want to take more steps because your feet aren't in pain. More than 400 of these have been picked up. Here's the rear view as well, which again, just looks painful.
And it's amazing, you know, the amount of times where you're walking behind someone, you can really sort of notice that if they're not wearing supportive type footwear or you know, all the Vionic technology, because you really see how that foot collapses down. You see that misalignment on the left-hand side, as opposed to, you know, you see that beautiful natural alignment when you see it on the right-hand side there with that podiatrist design technology underneath the foot.
And then when you're looking at the girls, I love how the style, this is, it's acceptable style to wear your sneakers everywhere these days if they're cute.
Yeah.
Because it's all part of that athleisure look. So if you're wearing it with jeans or with leggings or with a sweater or, you know, from yoga or whatever it might be, I like to wear sneakers as often as possible because if I have an extra few minutes, I will walk around in circles just to get a few extra steps. I could do it right now. I've got to do a few extra steps. Frank's sleeping. See? That's what I'm saying.
You see Kerstin just standing around just doing this all day.
I do. White, black, gray, and then your orange pink, which is an ombre look. 5 easy pay. It's $18.54. You can't get sneakers for $18.